Today I would like to show you how to fix stuck transactions on Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet. Let's first create a stuck transaction so we can go through this process together and show you how we can go ahead and resolve that stuck transaction. So first, we're going to go to Uniswap exchange and create a stuck transaction. So in this example, we're going to go ahead and take a very small amount of Ethereum and swap it for AXS. Okay, and we'll go ahead and swap. Confirm swap. Now we want to make a stuck transaction. So the recommended gas fee here is around $49. So we're going to edit this and make sure that we create a stuck transaction so we can go ahead and show you how to resolve that stuck transaction. So if we go to gasnow.org to look to see what would allow for a successful transaction, anywhere around 99 would probably confirm our transaction. So we are going to select a max fee of around 5 to see if we can go ahead and create a stuck transaction and confirm. Okay, so now we have our transaction pending. Let's go ahead and look at this transaction on Etherscan. All right, it's been about 30 minutes and this transaction is still not represented on the Etherscan transaction list. So I wonder if it's something to do with Uniswap is actually holding up this transaction. I might have to do a different example where I send Ethereum to my own wallet to create a stuck pending transaction. Let's go back to Uniswap. If we click pending, there is a clear all button here. Let's see if we can use that to stop this transaction. Your transactions will appear here, clear all, and view on Explorer. Okay. Okay, so now since we have nothing listed here on Uniswap as far as transactions are concerned, and we still go to our MetaMask wallet and we still see this pending transaction here, but when we go to Etherscan, we don't even see that it's represented on the blockchain itself. If you run into a situation like this, go to MetaMask, click on this icon up here, scroll down to settings, go to advanced, and then go ahead and click reset account. So resetting the account will go ahead and clear your transaction history. It will not change the balances in your account or require you to enter in your seed phrase or anything like that. So let's go ahead and hit reset. So now if we go over to assets and activity, you'll see there should be no stuck transactions at this point as long as it was never published to the blockchain itself. So let's view on Etherscan one more time to make sure there's nothing listed there. And I don't see any pending or stuck transactions at this point. So that's one example. If you ever have a transaction that is pending from a Uniswap or something like that, but never gets published to the blockchain, you can reset and that will actually eliminate that transaction from being on the blockchain. All right, so now I want to show you how to create that stuck transaction we were trying to make earlier. Let's do it by just sending to my own account with a low gas fee to see if we can create a stuck transaction. Let's transfer to my other account and we will send SLP and let's just send 10 SLP. Now let's edit this gas fee to a really small fee. Okay, and let's hit confirm. Okay, so there's our pending transaction. Hopefully this time we can create that stuck transaction we were mentioning before so I can show you how to knock that transaction out. We'll click on the transaction, go to Etherscan, and there we go. So this is what you'll normally see when you have a transaction that is pending, but it's stuck. It tells you the estimated confirmation duration is 1 hour, but we know the gas fees are currently around 62. We only put in a 5 gas fee, so this should never actually go through. So let's say you fast forward like 24 hours ahead of time, maybe 2 days ahead of time, and you still have this pending stuck transaction, but you need to dismiss this transaction so you can make other transactions on your account. You can click down to see more and you can see that our gas fee that we selected here was incredibly low at 5 gwei. There's no way this thing's going to go through. So the first thing you want to look at is the nonce. This tells you the position that transaction is actually occurring in, which is number 84. So in order to dismiss this transaction and knock it out and remove that pending transaction from your wallet, we need to go send another transaction and use the nonce of 84 and just send a gas fee to knock that transaction out. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we will go to our wallet here, and we need to remember send a transaction with a nonce of 84. So let's go ahead and do that now. So hit send. And before we send, you want to go to your advanced features so you can see that nonce position like I was talking about. So if you go down here, you'll see here's a customized transaction nonce. Go ahead and select on. We're going to need that to be on in order to select our 84th position for the nonce. So now we're going to send a dummy transaction of just a gas fee to ourselves to knock that transaction out because we know this is never going to occur. So I'll select send to my own account. And I'm not going to send anything. I'm just going to send a gas fee over. Click next. Here's our position. You see that it goes in numerical ascending order. So the 84th position was the last transaction. This is asking for the 85th position. We want to change this to 84 to knock out that transaction that's pending that will not go through. So select 84. We're going to just allow this gas fee of the gas fee that they recommend for us. Go ahead and click confirm. And as soon as this transaction is confirmed, it should knock out our old transaction and allow that old pending stuck transaction to be resolved. Okay, so now if we go to our MetaMask and then we go ahead and look at our transaction list. So go to your account, click on these three dots, go to view on Etherscan. And from here on your Etherscan, you'll see here are the transactions, right? So we had sent the Axie Infinity, the SLP token, and then we had sent the other transaction as a replacement for it. So now if we select each one, I've already selected them here. So if we go to transaction hash for this one, you'll see this was our original SLP, which has been dropped and replaced. And the next one is our dummy transaction that we sent, which was 0 Ethereum to ourselves, just paying the gas fee to knock out the other transaction. And now on our MetaMask, we don't have any pending transactions. Everything has been resolved. So that's how you do it. So you go ahead and you just send a gas fee to yourself to knock out the transaction that is pending, that is stuck. You just have to check the nonce of that transaction, make sure that you adjust the nonce that you are sending to yourself to match the stuck transaction. If you have multiple stuck transactions, use the lowest nonce and you just send a gas fee to yourself to resolve that said stuck transaction. Thank you so much for tuning in to Allan Ryan. Let me know if you have any questions about resolving a stuck transaction and I'll do my best to help you out. Also, if you have any other ideas that you would like me to go over for video topics, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. Please like the video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks.